Hey, this is Zoe Williams of the Voice of Reason and Zoe What Morning Shows here at Dash Radio. Listen, everybody on YouTube, you guys have been a tremendous support for my shows, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in every week and, participating. But I'm serious than a mug. We need your help on the GoFundMe campaign. We really want to do the VOR radio network, and I'm asking you personally, each and every one of you, we're over nearly 24,000 strong here on the channel. We need you to support by donating. Just click that little button down there and it'll take you directly to the GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. It continues our movement. It continues our forward progress. And I appreciate you all who have already donated. If you can do it again, I thank you so much. Thanks again. Zoe What? I'm out.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. The voice of reason back in the building. It's Monday, brand new week, brand new topic. This crazy motherfucker back at you. You already know what I'm about to do. So just strap your seatbelts on. I'm not trying to mess your relationships up. I promise. I'm trying to get you to see from multiple perspectives. Hell, who knows? Shit might get better after this show.
Maybe so.
That's my intent. Now, if your relationship wasn't shit to begin with, don't expect it to weather this conversation.
Right.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, Dash Talk Radio. Let me just do it again. We've changed the name of the station. It used to be Hot Button. Now it's Dash Talk Radio. Dash Talk Radio. I don't know why they changed it. They just wanted to change it. So with that said, fuck it. It's Dash Talk Radio. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you to get to your phone lines. 323-230-4610 is the number to dial. This is a caller-driven show. We love your... Hey, what are we doing? What is that? What are you doing? Hey, brother, you just... Yeah, we need my music now. We got a new engineer. I'm going to change his name to Can't Get Right Productions. Nah, he's a good kid. You know what they do? They train these kids, and then they throw them in here without any understanding of the show. And they be lost. He's smart as a whip, but Jesus. Just go on in there and run the most difficult show on the network. We ain't gonna tell you shit about how to operate it.
Right.
They do him like that. That's fucked up. But listen, I got a couple of things to promote. Number one, I want to promote my GoFundMe page, www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Please continue to send your contributions. This is how we pay Frank. Hey, Frank, do me a favor and pull up the website right now. Frank will pull that up for you and show you how to participate in the movement. Number two, I want you to go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. That's IamZoWWILLIAMS.com, and pre-order my forthcoming new book, The Holographic Relationship. A deeper look at the union between consciousness, God, and intimacy. This is going to be a heavy fucking book. Niggas going to be crying. People's feelings is going to be all in it. This is shit. How you looking at your mama and daddy sideways. This is going to be a powerful fucking movement right there. So I don't know what to tell you. So please, please, please support that work. And then I need you to do this. Relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Almost done. I think we only have about 160 copies remaining. It's almost over with, guys. Don't be mad. Don't be mad if I don't print up no more. I'm a self-published author. Don't be mad. If you want to get that one of the remaining copies, go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. and get it now. I'm done promoting shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Soul of the Desert. I'm going to be at Soul of the Desert. June 9th through the 11th. I think Veronica Conway is going to be there with me. We doing like this relationship retreat. It's going to be this huge event with a whole bunch of people. I think my guy, Professor Griff, it's going to be a lot of people. In what is that, Joshua Tree? It's gonna be in Joshua Tree. So go to soulofthedesert.com. No, .us. Soulofthedesert.us. All right, I'm done. Now it's time to get into this motherfucking topic. I don't know. Are you ready for this topic?
Oh, I'm ready. I stay ready.
Shit.
And I don't have to get ready.
Today's topic, high class cheating. High class infidelity. A deeper look at the game rules of cheating etiquette. You see your girlfriend out with another man.
Okay.
That's your girl. But her man is your brother-in-law.
Okay.
Who do you tell?
Whoa. Whoa.
What's the rule?
Wow. Well, there's two ways to look at that. Like, in one way, I want to tell my girl, like, hey, he's stepping out, blah, blah, blah. But on the flip side, that's my brother. And it's like, I got to let him know. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to lean towards my brother because he needs to know things in his house don't look too...
Shit is not together, my nigga.
Right. Normally, I try to keep my mouth shut, though, because I find that when you get involved and then they make back up, you become the enemy.
Right.
Like, you're helping, and then when they have bedroom talk and they make up, I'm the enemy now. Like, Mimi told you what? Oh, she hating on our relationship, baby. That was just my business partner. We got to watch out for Mimi.
We got to look out for Mimi. It's
Right.
us against Mimi now.
Right. So you got to keep your mouth shut and mind your own business sometimes.
I knew Mimi was going to be dope. I knew she was going to be dope on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, high class infidelity. A deeper look at the game. Okay, bro. Turn the music off. Just turn it off. Okay, just turn it off. Okay? If we can't get our beats playing, rotating the way they do, we'll just do it without music, brother. Jesus Christ. True or false? No healthy, sane person can get everything they need from just one person.
Well,
I know that's fucked up to say.
this is true.
I have to say it, but callers, call in right now, 323-230-4610. Is that true, Mimi?
Yeah, I believe. I think if you love someone, of course you love them unconditionally. But there may be some things that you had in another. Maybe if that's the case, if this person is lacking in certain areas, then this could be a malfunction depending on what those areas are.
Oh my God. True or false? Mimi out here cutting. She cutting deep. In the past, monogamy used to be one person for life. Today, it's more like one person at a time. Oh,
Right. Or you keep one person as you exchange other people in between time. You got one at home and 20 in the streets. You got one at home, 3 in the streets.
Damn. Rotating bros and hoes, but only keeping one locked and loaded.
Right.
Wow.
That's your baby, but you cheat on her all the time. That's your baby, but you spend most of your good times with the side chick.
Oh my God, Mimi, would you slap people in the mouth with the truth right now? True or false? In the past, people divorced because they were unhappy. Today, people divorce because they can be happier.
Right, because the grass is greener on the other side, so they think. And sometimes they go to the other side and want to run back.
Fuck. This shit's crazy. I need y'all to listen. Y'all want to have a real relationship conversation? Call me right now, 323-230-4610. What? Oh my God. What does and does not count as cheating? Because people have different definitions. You feel me? Like there's different. I don't know. You tell me. What constitutes cheating and what doesn't?
I think if there's some intimacy going on of any type, that's cheating. If you have a woman at home and you're out kissing your secretary on lunch hour and having lunch with her and doing all that, that's cheating because you're having a side relationship. You're giving a part of you.
What if you're not kissing, but you're confiding?
You know what? Now that's still a form of cheating in a sense. I mean, in one way you're confiding, but in another way you're bonding with this person, and this is not your husband or your wife or your girlfriend.
Move off camera, cause your little stupid faces in the background is hilarious. He like, the fuck, and then Mimi slapping him out the park. This shit's crazy. Do most people feel guilty for hurting their partner because they cheated or some form of infidelity, but not really for the act itself?
Yeah. As long as they're getting away with it, they don't feel bad. They feel bad that you found out. And now that the emotions are all streaming, now they feel bad. Like, oh my God.
I hurt them.
Right. But really, you enjoy what you were
that
doing.
Was some good ass yogurt box right there, my nigga. I'll do it again.
Right. Calling her up later, texting, I'm going to hit you later, baby. Got to fix things in the home front.
Let me handle a couple of things that happened at the crib.
Right.
We got to go to Magic Mountain.
Right.
I got the t-shirt dude making up the identical shirts.
Right.
Damn.
We got to go to the play. We got to go have some fun. Take the kids out.
Extra cheddar biscuits.
Look happy. Take plenty of photos on Facebook and Instagram. Twitter. My baby.
That's my boot tag right there. True or false? When it comes to sex, the pressure for men is to boast and exaggerate. But when it comes to sex for women, the pressure for women is to hide, minimize, and deny. Ooh, why you laughing? I don't need you laughing right now. I need you to own this right now.
Okay. Well, I must say a lot of people, I think, do that. A lot of people minimize different things that happen in their lives. They don't own up to it. They don't take responsibility. They pick and choose what actions they recall.
Wow. This said about women. If men are boasting and exaggerating, Mimi, and women are hiding, minimizing, and denying, women tend to have a lot more cheating episodes than they let on.
But you know what? There's a catch-22.
Tell me.
The catch-22 is this. Most women may have a customary job of some sort, but sometimes men have jobs where they're on tour. They can go on business trips. They have to, hustle, whatever their little thing is. So they're like, baby, I got to go out of town and handle this over here. But really, they with their other family, with a whole nother life. You feel me? See, the girl, if she is cheating, she doesn't have the luxury to be like, unless she's, she's some form of an entertainer But other than that, she has a regular job. He's checking. He's mad if she does anything. Because remember, whenever you're cheating, you're looking to see what the other person is doing. So he's on his P's and Q's as well.
Who cheats more for the upgrade? Men or women?
Women.
Ooh. Deny, minimize, and hide. Damn. Call me right now, 323-230-4610. What are the rules of etiquette as it pertains to cheating? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller? Do we have him? Yeah? Boost Mobile. You can hang up.
Right.
That's crazy, though. Let me ask you. Do women primarily cheat out of loneliness and hunger for intimacy? Or are women now cheating in much the same fashion as men do?
Well, I believe there's different types of women in the world. But from my standpoint, a lot of women cheat because they've been cheated on. And because
so it's
they're
revenge
home,
fucking.
Yeah, they like, I'm going to pay this nigga back. Or it makes them feel better because now, he's always gone. She knows he has 2 or 3 other girlfriends. So some of it's revenge. There's other type of women that just cheat, but that's a different type of person. You know what I mean? But
wow. Mimi is dropping jewels right now. Revenge fucking, I think, ties back into the question before when we talked about the upgrade. Because I think in the woman's mind, and her ego is, nigga, I've been down for you, nigga, and I've been riding with you, nigga, and whoop-de-whoop was better than you, wop-de-bop was better than you,
right.
And I chose your ass over them. I'm about to go hit that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Mimi telling the truth. Why isn't it that I can't get women in here off all the time that will tell the truth like this? Mimi, listen, if y'all don't know Mimi's story, we trying to get Mimi to write this book. Mimi has an incredible story. I don't know if you want to share some of it.
I have no problem.
Mimi has an amazing story. Mimi has been through it all. And like I said, somebody who been through some shit is worth listening to. Mimi, introduce yourself to the listeners and tell them a little bit about yourself and some of the smooth bullshit you've been through. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. Go ahead, Mimi.
Well, my name is Mimi. Some of you guys know me from the 5150 show.
5150, my nigga.
5150 Nation, baby. But I go on that show. I also have a clothing line. I'm doing many things in the community. But Zoe was mentioning to you that I went through a lot of things. I had a childhood sweetheart, someone who I thought we would have grown old together. I would have never guessed that we wouldn't have done that. But that person ended up being like my worst nightmare.
Wow.
He did everything from shoot at me. I had broken noses. I have been kidnapped. I have had my daughter kidnapped from me, saying that I would never see her again if I didn't get back with him. One time he started shooting at one of my good friends and I. We were driving down the street and he caught us driving down the street. He was waiting actually for us by my aunt's. And he chased us driving down the street. He was shooting in the air. He was in his ragtop Corvette and we were in a Sentra. And she was trying to drive away, but there was no getting away from him. But for some reason, he began shooting out the window. When we got to Crenshaw and Slauson, he hopped out the car, snatched me out the car, put me in the car with him, and took me all the way to Moreno Valley, where he had handcuffs in the shower, around the shower nozzle, waiting to put me there because I had gotten away many other times before. So he showed it to me and told me that's where I would be staying for the night.
What?
And showed me locks on the baby's door and said, I'll be locking her up at tonight. So there'll be no getting away while he was asleep. When I saw this, I thought, oh my God, really my life flashed before me because I had already had a broken nose. I had already been beaten with belts. I had already went through all this turmoil. Mm-hmm. So when he said that, I thought, oh, this might be doomsday tonight. So I said, let me act like I'm cooler with him than I really am. So I had to put on my acting role. That's when I seen I had my,
your chops.
Yeah, my chops. I had to get my chop game up. So I acted like I I missed him, and that it wasn't a problem that he had just shot at us. It wasn't a problem that
It's all good, nigga. You just let me know you care.
I love you, baby. You're the best thing that happened to me. Wow. So anything to not be put up in the shower with the handcuffs.
Right.
So my friend that I was with, she went and told my family he had taken me. So they called the police. And the police actually, even though, they actually saved me because he wouldn't answer the door. So he laid me on in the bedroom floor and told me to shut up. So they came in the garage, through the garage after they had checked around the house. But when they came inside, he was crying so much and saying, please don't send me to jail. So because that's my kid's father, I just told them I just wanted to be, released. I didn't even actually press charges on him. His whole life could have been over. But I saw that my daughter, I thought, what will I tell my daughter? How will I explain to her I had to put her daddy under the jail? Yet he had just shot at me, put complete fear into my life. So it was a situation where, you want to take care of the person one way or the other, if you know what I mean. But on the flip side, that's your kid's father. And so what do you do at that time? You know what I mean? I don't want to end up on Snap and end up here and there, but God is good. And he brought me through it. It's a lot more to tell. I don't want to take up too much time, but what I'm going to tell you guys, the book will change your life, because if I did it, you can do it too, no matter what you're going through. God will bring you through.
Damn, Mimi, shit. You think you been through some shit?
Right.
I guarantee you none of you niggas been through no shit like Mimi, goddammit.
Right.
Did he think you were cheating? What did he think?
I wanted to leave him. He had cheated on me when I got pregnant. It was almost like he wanted to keep the other girls. So he began cheating on me, going to parties where my friends were at with other women while I was pregnant. One day his friend locked me and my best friend in the house. They had one of those locks where you need a key to get in or out. They locked us in the house because there was this big party that one of our friends was giving named Flint. And long story short, we couldn't go to the party because they locked us in the house. Coming to find out, he was there posing, taking pictures with another girl. So that's why they locked us in the house. So how embarrassing is that amongst your peers? Like, here it is, you're pregnant by someone, and they're at the party with your friends that you go to school with and your colleagues at the party parlaying. So I decided I no longer wanted to be with him. It was just too much disrespect. And so after I had the baby and decided I didn't want to be with him, it was almost like he was kidnapping me, saying, you belong to me. I was almost like property. So it was don't worry about what I did to you. Worry about, I'm going to buy you a Range Rover, baby. Worry about, I got this Versace for you. Worry about, I got this bread, and I'm going to take care of you. That's what you should worry about. And that was his mindset. But see, for me, I'm like, my peace of mind is more valuable than all of that. So I have to get away from, people that would do me like that.
Man, you would have been justified cheating on this nigga.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna be, look, well.
Well, then again, nah, you don't want to do nothing with him. He might come back on you. Okay, shit. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Boost mobile. All right, we're gone. Get the other one. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. All right, cool. We got. They call it in. They just, for some reason,
the calls are dropping or something.
And Mimi, listen. When is the book coming out? And when are you are you done writing it? What's going on?
I'm almost done writing it, and I'm just putting in some finishing touches because I kind of tried to forget about that happened to me. It was so devastating, and I didn't want to live life an angry black woman, as a person would call it. So I kind of like put it in the back of my mind. So it brings out so much hurt and anger and so many different things. So it's been a real long process writing the book, and also in it, I suffered a lot of betrayal because this is someone I went to school with. So initially, people didn't believe this person could be crazy. So some people were getting items, think he would buy them things to find out where I am. And
whoa. He bribing friends that y'all share, mutual friends. He's bribing them.
Yes.
Giving them stuff to find you.
Absolutely.
Oh, my nigga.
Oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, you need rims for your car. I got the hookup. That'll look good.
All you got to do is tell me where Mimi at.
Because I love her. She mean the world to me. And so one day somebody did that, and that's when he broke my nose. They sat there and watched me get beat. And that particular person stopped running their mouth. And so what happened was the people had to see it for themselves. And then now everyone knows he's done it to other women since me. I think I received probably the worst of it all. But yeah, he continued to do it. He treated it like it was some sort of game of some sort. I think when people get away with stuff so much, I think a spirit develops in them, a spirit of, you can't touch me. You know
Invincibility
what I mean?
almost.
Absolutely.
Just an air of, I'm invincible.
Yes. I shall do what I like.
I am the son of Jarrell.
Yes. And you shall do nothing.
The last son of Krypton. This nigga, literally Krypton.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. Krypton, okay?
Oh, man, listen. Let me ask you guys about boundaries in relationship. Tough. What kind of boundaries are you supposed to have for friends of the opposite sex?
I think if we're in a relationship, your friends as a female should be my friend too, that we should mutually know these people. Like, it shouldn't be when you're with Tasha, I never can see Tasha.
But how is that possible when women in general don't fuck with each other?
Well, you know what? If it's my husband and my man, I need to know your friend. If it's really a friend, then she could come to our wedding.
Yeah.
She could bring her man to the wedding, or she could come along.
What if she's single?
If she's single, go right ahead. I might have a friend for her. But I got my good eye on you, baby. Don't try to think y'all running game. Y'all in the kitchen rubbing and looking around at me, playing like we just friends. I can tell, okay?
But I'm saying, is it a sign of a secure relationship if certain levels of flirtations are allowed?
You know what? This is the thing. I don't have a problem. Say if I'm with my man and he wants to go to the strip club and see the ladies dance, do a lap dance. I'm not offended by that. Now, I am offended if we're out and he's like, God damn, look at such and such, and super doing the most. Now, it's okay. You check it out. That's what your eyes are for. There's a lot of beautiful women in the world. So That's what your eyes are for. I'm not mad at that. I can't hate on someone else's beauty. They're beautiful. But respect me. Check it out and then turn your head. Don't keep leaning and looking, because now you're disrespecting. And if I lean and look, you'll be mad. So let's not lean and let's not look.
Let's not lean and look. Nigga, I only know one LL and he's a rapper, nigga. No leaning and looking, my nigga.
Right. Too much leaning, too much looking. No.
But don't you think, I'm about to age myself right now. I'm about to date myself here. But don't you think the game rules for relationships are changing now? Because we live in an era now of infinite options. Back in the day, this is probably the best I'm gonna get.
Right.
I might as well stick it out and work through this shit. That's why you always worked out shit. Well, wait a minute, baby. Where you going? Come back in here. Let me talk to you.
Right.
Now, you get the fuck on.
Right. Well, I agree. People don't stick and stay anymore. People don't see value in loyalty. People, once things don't go their way over a certain amount of time, wherever that breaking point is for them, then they go ahead and release the relationship where they should fight for it. Sometimes when you go through things, when you fight for it, you see the value in that relationship because it was worth fighting for. And not only was it worth fighting for, you worked it out. Now nothing can come between the both of you guys.
Wow.
That's really where the value is.
Do you think the internet is responsible for kind of lessening that, because there's so many options? You can get on the internet, you can meet people. It's just everywhere. It's at a click here, a click there. You're just everywhere.
I think that's the internet is a problem. And then I think that, and I don't take this wrong, ladies, but I think there's so many more women than men, and men have options too. Now, women have options because women can pick and choose, but men have options because there's so many more women than men, and some women want to pay for a man. Some women want to do certain things. They will accept him having a wife and a girlfriend as long as they get their time, even if it's once a month. That's their man. Mm-hmm. See, some people will take one day out the month and still claim you. That my man, no girl.
No, I get it.
So there's sick people, and I don't mean to say sick like that, but there's people that you see a person 5 times in a year, and that's your man. Oh, okay. So the other 360, 59 days. So what's happening now? You know what I mean? So
If you could sit down with because listen, monogamy, like we said today, it's really about who I'm with right now.
Right.
And like you said earlier today, women are looking for the upgrade anyway, even when they got Mr. Steady. My question now comes to this. If you got a good man, but you find a better one, should you stay with the good man? Or should you really just go on with the better one? Especially if this person is better suited to you.
Well, if I'm with my man first and he's loyal and he's been there for me through things, through thick and thin, then I'm going to stick with my good man, even though the other one's better. I will actually stick with my good man. But now, if my good man, though, cheats on me and, I can't account for time, but this other guy is showing me something entirely different and he's showing me he has my back, I'm rolling with who's got my back. It's not about who's talking about it. It's about who's being about it. Woo. Don't tell me what you gonna do. Let's see you do it.
Do it, my nigga.
Right?
So let me ask you this, Mimi. Should an affair have the power to end your relationship? Yes, we know there are others out there. I call them satellites floating around your woman. They've been your woman's friend a long time and niggas is waiting to get his opportunity. And they, text message every night, how you doing? You good? Mm-hmm. You and your man, y'all okay? Yeah, we good. We happy. Just waiting to hear, no, I ain't with that nigga no more.
Right.
Right? What happens if you tell this man, hey, I think we've taken this as far as we can go. I've met someone. Why don't we just get a little bit more open about it? Would you do that, Mimi?
You know what? If I'm in a serious relationship and I've been with my man for years, then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay with him. But if it's someone, say right now I'm single and if I'm dating some people and I find one that's better, I'll tell one like, hey, I found someone better. And then, and if I have to explain what's better, then I'll have no problem in doing that. Because had you stepped up to the bat, then this person wouldn't be at the plate.
There would, if you filled the cracks, there would be no gaps.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Mimi out here dropping jewels. 323-230-4644. Wait a minute. What's the number again? 323-230-4610. Get to your phone lines right now and explain this to me. If you could justify cheating, what would be your rules of engagement? Maybe your partner is ill.
Partner's ill.
You didn't start off like this.
Right.
But you sick now, and I got needs.
Right.
I'ma stay with you, but I'm gonna go get that meat pocket.
Right. I know someone in that situation.
Speak to it.
Yeah, I know someone who's in that situation, and the wife has no problem with it, actually. She's just happy that she lives in the big house and her bills are paid.
Really?
And she's so sickly. She's, basically go out and have your fun. I'm like, really? She doesn't care? Because that's interesting to me that she doesn't care. But he says, yeah, she doesn't care. But I think some people develop
she cares, but she's just swallowing it because she can't do shit about it.
I think she probably cares, but like you said, she can't do anything about it. She probably lost her self-esteem. When you're sick, you look a different way. She's probably not feeling her best. And then she's looking at these other women and knowing he's checking them out. So he's like, you know what I mean? She got common sense. Or I hope she do, because some people don't have common sense. It's not common. It's just a phrase. You know what I mean? But when your man, what his type is. But I guess some men you don't, because some men, they'll date a boogaboo. They'll have a fine mama. Boogaboo? They'll have a boogaboo. Cheat on the fine one with the boogaboo. Okay?
Maybe the fine one is aesthetically dope.
Right.
But that younch is bad. Mm-hmm. And then the boogaboo got that fire monkey.
Right, maybe so. But you know what else? But you know what I think it is sometimes? And I hate to say this. But it has to do with a person's self-esteem for themselves. See, some people have it going on, but they really don't want somebody else to have it going on too. They want to be the better mate. They want to have, like say for instance, it's a male and he's the bomb, right? He don't want a girl that's the bomb too. Everybody's looking at her too. He wants to be the center of attention. He is the man. Right, so he, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain.
So he get like an understated, just
an underdog
background chick.
Right, because he the man.
Get your ass against the wallpaper.
Exactly, and she's going for more stuff because she knows she lucky to have that fine piece of specimen. Ooh. She knows she lucky too. She like, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. What you need, massa?
Mimi giving up game. You need head this evening after you? Yes.
Right.
Get that pillow I bought you.
Put it on that head, baby.
Hey, what about this though, Mimi? Because Mimi dropping game. If you want to talk to Mimi right now, our special guest, one of the 5150 legends in the building, in here looking delicious. If you want to talk to her, call us 323-230-4610. Today's topic, cheating etiquette. That's crazy. Cheating etiquette. It's a real thing.
Right.
Have you built your marriage on a foundation of financial stability and business rather than love and intimacy? And y'all just started it on the idea, on the premise of, listen to this. We better, as business partners, we gonna make bread, because marriage is the number one indicator of wealth in America. Divorce is the number one indicator of poverty. So with that being said, let's run this marriage as a business. We don't bring nothing back to each other. No babies, no sexually transmitted diseases. That's going to fuck up the business model. But we're going to use discretion and decorum to have our liaisons. Yeah. Is that something that's cracking out here in these streets, Mimi? Do you have an example? Do you know of anybody?
Well, none of my personal friends, but I worked at a job one time. It was a lawyer's office, and I was just temping there. And so when it was the last few days for me to end the actual, assignment, the wife said, me and my husband, we just love you. We want to take you to lunch. I'm like, okay, that's nice. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, we'll go to the Beverly Wilshire and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, perfect.
We want to lay you down.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knowing what's going on. This is at all. So long story short, the day that we're supposed to go, she tells me she can't make it. And that her husband, though, was still going to be going to meet me. And I thought, well, that's weird. Most women, when she can't go, the husband for sure not going to lunch with you, especially a nice looking lady, So I thought it was kind of weird. I really didn't want to go, but she was like, no, he's already got the reservations, blah, blah, blah. So then she came with, can you pick him up? No, it was so strange. So long story short, I get there, we have lunch, and he's thanking me for working for him, but he tells me how attractive I am. He's flirting with me. I'm like, well, what about your wife? He's like, oh, well, we have an arrangement. She's a lawyer, I'm a lawyer. We went to business together, and everything about our relationship is arranged. She knows that I'm approaching you at this moment. That's why she invited you. So it's something that they do. They invite the people, but that was a train I wasn't getting on, baby. I don't need a ticket. I ain't interested, honey. Bye.
So she kind of signed off on you, like, oh, okay, her.
Right. Yeah. Wow. She okay. Yeah, she invited me to lunch. He was not a part of the initial invitation. And mind you, this was a wealthy Caucasian couple. Maybe he may have been 70 and she might have been 55. You feel me?
He tried to put that 70-year-old wanker on you?
I don't know what he wanted to put on me, but I'm not with that. Yeah, he wanted to something. He probably wanted, who knows, probably wanted some fellatio. I don't know what he wanted, but he can keep that away from me. I'm cool. I'm like, it's time to go.
Oh, they on Twitter retweeting your sayings. Look, but don't lean and look. Don't lean and look, nigga.
Right. Don't lean with it and look, baby.
Oh, my God. Mimi in here dropping jewels. Let me ask that question again. How many of you are in a sexless marriage? And if you are in a sexless marriage, is this justification enough to cheat?
I think when there's a sexless marriage, that means there's a lot going on in that relationship to where you're not even interested in laying down with the person that you vowed to spend the rest of your life with. So I believe when that happens, basically a lot, if it's something that's lasted past, let's just say they're mad for a certain amount of time and it's a few days, and that's just a problem within the home. So that's a different situation. Mm-hmm. But this is going on for months on end, and you got your own bedroom and they got their own bedroom and all that. You guys are just don't want to divorce each other because you don't want to have to pay child support or pay alimony. Yeah. You're just staying there because you don't want to end the ride, but you don't really like the ride. You're just around. So at the end of the day, that does open the door for cheating. It actually opens the door for both people to have outside relationships.
Listen, the prospect of going broke and being poor because of divorce will cause a lot of motherfuckers to tolerate a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
So what if you had to tolerate a partner who's bisexual?
Whoa.
How many of you are content with your spouses / partners' bisexual affairs?
I think a man probably would have
Men are
no
going to be
problem.
good. We're going to be good.
No, but from a female's point of view, if you like him, you should stick with him. Okay, leave me alone. You guys belong together. Y'all look cute together. I'm cool. We don't need to even talk about this no more.
As Corey Holcomb would say, don't bring no chili dog back to me.
Exactly. Y'all can have each other, baby. Bye. There's plenty of other real men out there that want to step up to the plate. So if you don't choose to be a real man and you want to chase behind men, right, you do that.
Goodness gracious. Mimi! She's fielding all of the questions right now, knocking them out the park. Legendary 5150 castmate. She comes on tour with us and everything. It'd be lit out. Let me tell you. Mimi came to the Oxnard. No. Was it Oxnard? Ontario Improv in a red cat suit. And that monkey was loose. And everybody went off. I mean, everybody was like, wherever Mimi went, everybody. Was that the one your nipple was showing and I didn't say nothing?
I think so.
I'm evil.
Yeah,
that nipple was showing. I was like, I damn near couldn't blink. Then Mimi, no, it was D who was like, Zoe, you knew her. It's not my place to say anything. Just gonna watch.
See how long it takes her to figure out.
But she got it and she fixed it. It was only for a few seconds. I mean,
yes,
I was the only one aware.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that was the case. But they were all over Twitter and Instagram tweeting about it.
They love you, Mimi. They love you.
And I love them too. I love y'all.
So, have you ever, barring the relationship you were in with the father of your child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever cheated on a man and covered it up? Now's the time to just dig it up and put it out there. Nobody really cares now.
I've cheated in.
Why do you think women are better?
Because one, we make sure we call our girl and like, girl, look, if he called you, you got to say this and that. And then when he calls, she knows to hit you like, girl, he called. Well, what'd he say? Y'all going through the details of how to make this thing work. Men will say they with Bob and don't even call Bob. So when she calls Bob like, what is going on?
So you guys are just a little bit more.
We dot our I's and cross our T's.
A little bit more organized, a little bit more together with your lie, consistent. Right. You got a support system. You have a village to support your lie. The village liar.
Right. And not only that, we know how to stick with it. You know what I mean? I mean, not that every woman does that, but when a woman decides to do it, and a lot of times women just don't cheat. It's a reason. If a woman really loves you, there's no way in the world she wants to lose you or cheat on you. If you're a good man to that woman and you're a provider and you're everything she needs, she is not interested in another man. He could fly with a Learjet and hop out like Batman and she'll turn the other way. But let his ass be cheating. She's like, what's up, Batman? Can you save me, baby?
But wait, you just said that women cheat for the upgrade. And you're saying now they only cheat for the upgrade when they're being mistreated.
I think so. Because I'm going to tell you something. This is just me personally. And everyone is different. There's some women that are just gold diggers and they may leave their man for any other person. Me, myself, loyalty goes a long way. In this world, you can trust very few people. There's very few people that you can say, hey, they got my back. So if I meet someone, they're my soulmate. At least I believe so. They've got my back. They treat me good. They treat my daughter good. They know the Lord and they do the certain things that I need to have done, then I'm not going to cheat on this person. But now if I figure out he's cheating on me and then I thought he wasn't, but he got a girl at the office, they always doing lunch and all these little extra events, then at that point, if someone else is trying to get with me, I may look into doing that. You know what I mean? But that's
crazy.
because he drove me to that. That was not something I was interested in doing. Just like my kid's father, I would have never thought we would have broken up. I was with him from the age of 15. I love that man. I thought we would spend the rest of our life together. And today, if you told me that the end of the world would come if I didn't have sex with him, I'd be like, well, shoot, goodbye, everybody. Good night and goodbye.
Damn. Okay, I see you, Mimi. I see what it is. True or false? Emotional cheating could include things like flirting, reminiscing about past hookups, or even talking about sex in general. Is that a no-no?
I think that's a no-no because that opens up a door. You know, when you're talking about, hey, remember how I used to give you head, for instance, say she's telling him that or he's telling her that, it opens up a gateway.
But does that automatically mean she wants to fuck again if she's in entertaining that kind of conversation?
Even if she didn't want to fuck again, if she's got a man and she's telling you how good your swipe is, there's a problem. She should be concentrated on that new swipe. She shouldn't be reminiscing about what yours is doing.
Swipe down memory lane?
Right.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Let's see if the phone lines are cracking right now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Hey, you got to turn your radio down, sir. Turn your radio down just a little bit.
All right, this is Ron Haskins out of Kansas.
What up, bro? What's the dealio?
What's up?
What's going on? Man, hey, she was sounding very beautiful until she got to the part where she said that if her man cheats, it will make her think about cheating.
Yeah.
Say more.
And I think like if you love your man, if you say that you love your man, why would that make you want to cheat?
She said it was revenge cheating for a lot of women. That's what she said.
Yeah, but go ahead.
No, but you have to keep in mind when you're getting cheated on, and let's say you had a husband, he went to jail, you've been having his back, you did everything to help him, he gets out of jail and he's dating all these different women. Not only are you hurt, you know that's something that breaks you down. And so when you go through stuff like that and it's a recovery system, that's what would make a person cheat. I'm not saying go out and just cheat when there's a problem. I'm saying, though, if you've exalted all your, everything you've tried to do and this person continues to cheat, he's having a relationship with someone else. I don't need to be with someone who needs to be in a relationship outside of the one he's having with me. If he's checking something out one day, that's one thing. But you there every night, she calling to see if I'm up, and so y'all can text.
Okay, I'm with the caller here. Let me ask you this, Mimi.
Right.
Do you think every time a man cheats, it's about the woman he's cheating on? Sometimes women will make it about themselves. He did this to me. What's wrong with me?
Well, yeah, that's what happens.
I'm not enough.
That's what happens.
My question is, what if it's not about the sex? It's more about the fulfillment of a desire, the fulfillment of something that's missing in him. I heard one specialist say a lot of times when people cheat, they're looking for another self to interface with. What if it's that and it ain't really got nothing to do with the woman?
Well, that's fine too, but you have to keep in mind you'll never know what it is. Hypothetically, if my man is cheating, he's not gonna say, "Yeah, I'm just doing it for self." And even if he does, I may or may not listen to that because you've been cheating and you've developed a relationship with someone. This woman is pregnant now. This woman has met my children. This woman has been by my house.
They love her.
This woman has been, you know what I mean? She know where I work at. You pillow talking about me to her. Are you kidding me? She know about me. She might get slapped for that. No.
But you notice every time me say something about a man cheating is always a scenario there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is this: with the guy coming from penitentiary or jail, as a woman, you should say, "Hey, this," because I did time, so I say this: a woman should say, "Take a step back. I know you have been gone for a while. Do you, and then come back." But you're holding a card there saying, "Hey, you should only be with me." Well, as a man who's been locked up, I told you since I did it for 2 years, do you? You see what I'm saying? So then let's go to the other part of that, right?
Right.
And I say this. Now let's go to the man that in the relationship part.
Mm-hmm.
When a man cheats on his woman, say you at home. If he cheats, it's not all about the feelings part. Now, and I'll say this, there's 3 things a man should do if he cheats with his old lady. Always be honest with the other chick.
Okay.
Another thing is this: don't never bring her. Zoe said it earlier. Don't bring nothing home, diseases and a baby.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so that way, if your woman do find out you cheating, like I said last time, though, if I cheat on my old lady, she should already know. It's not going to be an embarrassment cheating where if a woman comes to you and say, I'm sleeping with your man, it's going to come to the fact that, okay, if I cheat on my woman, I'm getting paid to cheat.
Wow. Hey, man, I appreciate that. That's good insight.
But you know what?
All right.
If you're cheating and you let the other person know and they're with it, and that's one thing, you've developed that with the side person. But the person at home, I get it, you're stepping out, but that still makes a person feel some kind of way. It's always easy for someone to say, "Oh, that's nothing," until it happens to you. You say that now, but let your girl have went to jail and you stayed down with her and didn't have sex with nobody for 2 or 3 years, and you took care of her kids. And
what girl is doing that?
Oh, come on.
No. There are people women that do hold it down. I had a friend.
Come on.
What? You don't think women hold it down for their men?
Hold up.
Get him, Mimi.
You don't think that?
No.
There are some women, not all.
I did. Hey, you know what? Check this out. And I did. To me, I tell women like this, and I tell every man. I tell men like this. I tell dudes all the time. I did 7 years, and I tell dudes all the time. You a buster if you marry your chick when you get locked up, or you tell a woman to hold on for you when you wasn't safe when you was on the street, and you to marry when you was out there. So to me, that's hope.
Right.
To me, that's hope shit.
Oh, well, what about this?
I agree with you,
what
then,
about
sir.
this
That's
question?
what I'm talking about.
What about this question, brother? Mimi has already said she knows sisters that have held it down and didn't cheat on anybody or on nobody. She kept her dignity. She didn't cheat on the man while he was down for however many years or whatever. Can the inmate say the same thing if he was gay for the stay?
Right. And that happens a lot.
That happens a lot.
Heck yeah.
She holding it down for him, and then he caught up in.
He got a bromance.
He got some other shit going on.
Hold on. I don't think you say a man.
A bromance. That's a romance between 2 men. A bromance.
Hey, I feel like she should cut him out on the get.
But how would she know?
You know what? Check this out. Hey, you know what? Check this out. There are certain things that a man do that just a man would do that a woman should know. I had a homeboy. I love this dude to death. And he did something. I'm like, "Hey, bro, we was out together," and I said, "Man, did you ever mess with another dude?" He said, "Nah. What happened was."
Oh, it's over.
What happened was. Yeah. So, hey, even though we homeboys, I've been known since he was 14 years old. Man, I can't mess with you, dog, no more. We good. But go back to your thing about if my woman came home from the joint and she did time with me, I would tell her as a man, as a confident man, I would say, check this out, baby. I know, do you for a little bit, and when you ready to settle down, then come back. Because I'm not gonna hold you up to the same standards that I held myself, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because because we outgrow each other. We outgrow each other in that time. So, you know what I'm saying? So in that time, you became somebody else. It's like my mother held it down for me. But mentally, financially wise, she didn't grow where I wanted her to be. So I had to leave her alone because she didn't grow as I grew. So I wasn't that same thug. I wasn't that same headbuster I was when I came home. You see what I'm saying? People outgrow each other. And that's when you got to say, you know what? Hey, I held it down for you. I wish the best for you and all that. You see what I'm saying? And I wish you the best. And then on top of that, let's go back to the part where the old lady at the home. Go ahead.
But you know what? When you say that you would let your woman go out and sow her royal oats, you let her go out there and give her thing a party, really? You're about one of the only guys that's going to do that, okay?
Yeah, most men are like, what?
Okay, no guy that I know of, no disrespect to you, but no guy I know of is like, yeah, baby, you been locked up. Go on and get that thing a party. Give it a bar mitzvah, and I'll see you when you get done, boo.
Get it a ball mitzvah. And then get back to me.
Right. Go rub some nuts down there. What?
Because this is why. Because I'm gonna be honest with myself first. Because if you ain't truthful with yourself, you a fool. You see what I'm saying?
I can smoke a bag
so
of
my
that.
thing is this. So my thing is this. I already know you're gonna do what you're gonna do because I know me. So so another thing is right here though. I'm not as emotional as other dudes. Like I tell every woman knows. It takes me 2 years to even kiss a woman. If I want to let you with you, I won't even kiss you for 2 years because I gotta see if you truly with me.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you stand
for
out
2
in the
years,
crowd.
my nigga?
You stand out in the crowd when it comes to the men because most men are not waiting that long. But
your mouth is on probation, bitch.
No kisses for you, boo. You didn't make the lineup.
For 2 years, bitch, your mouth is on probation. We ain't kissing until you pass a few tests.
Right.
Come on, Zoe. Let's be real.
Listen, me and Mimi have never been intimate. I will kiss the shit out of Mimi on sight, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Mimi has showed you the characteristics of a lady from the 90s. Women of this.
Look at you. Even your phone don't believe you.
It's like, hush.
Be quiet, nigga. Shit.
Right. Because I really don't believe your girl get out of jail. You like, yeah, baby, go on and hit something. You like, Bobby, I'm going to hook you up with Bobby, baby. Let me know how that is.
He was a great caller, man.
I loved it, though.
He was a great caller. Look.
No, I loved it.
If
Thank
you want to chat it up with Mimi real quick, call us at 323-230-4610. I'm going to take a quick break. But before I do, I gotta ask questions. Is watching too much porn a legitimate reason to cheat or end a relationship? A lot of people have a difficult time with porn. You don't do me like the people in the movie. No, seriously, they think a lot of men are watching it because maybe he not getting what he want. You know, he might want his woman to be like the woman in the video. The woman probably feel like you pay more attention to the movie than you do to me when you actually with me. They say women be cheating because they lack in intimacy. So maybe he's showing more interest in the movie and not enough intimacy in his girl. Like, really investing in her and building her up and maybe that's hard to do after a while. Maybe it's just crackers. That's what regular crackers, my nigga.
This ain't a Ritz.
Do you feel like monogamy is an unrealistic expectation today?
Well, I'm looking for that, but it is unrealistic if you don't have someone that is willing to give you that same thing. What I mean by that is you could want someone to be in a one-on-one relationship with you, but they can choose to do other things. So I want it, but it is a little unrealistic unless you find that one, because it's too many options. Is people are not taking the time to build their relationships. Like you said earlier, they see a problem and then they run instead of building that relationship and keeping it.
What happens if the love of your life, and I mean the love of your life, not some random hookup, but the love of your life, has a child on you? Do you stay? Do you embrace the child? Do you reject the whole messy situation? Oof.
Well, I answered this two different ways, but the first way, I'm gonna stick with them. The first answer, but if I see that this was something where this a love child, like I can tell that it's some other shit going on. Birthdays come by and he gotta go with them for the birthday. I can't see, it's certain weird things attached to this child. He's not dealing with me like it was an accident. He's dealing with me like, oh, this is a secret because we got something secret going on, me and the kid's mom. If I see any indications, then I definitely have to let him be with her. They need to be together. But if he's, he had the kid, it was an accident, it was, one night stand or a couple of stands, I might give you a pass because I love you and you're worth it. But let me find out you like that. Let me find out y'all planning some secret stuff. It's a problem.
What if you have the perfect, listen to me now. What if you have the perfect marriage? It's like Heathcliff and Claire Huxtable. Up until the point you find out that Theo wasn't yours.
Ooh.
Do you stay? Do you stay after that?
Well, depending on how everything is going. If he's treating me good and we find out that's going to be a problem, we're going to have to work through that. But I'm going to stay because he's been good since then. Theo is 18. I'm not going to worry about what you did 18 years ago. But if I notice that same person who we're accusing to be Theo's dad, mom, however we want to word it, right, is still in the picture, that's time for termination. You have to go.
Wow.
But otherwise, I'm going to stick it through. That's my husband. And if we have made it through, raising Theo, he's mine too. I love him too. I love him but
but you had Theo with somebody else.
Yeah, he had Theo with somebody else.
No,
Theo,
you had Theo.
The
girl had Theo with somebody. Claire had Theo with somebody else.
Oh, hell no. Oh, Claire. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some different stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's different. See, it's a double standard from men to women. So if the woman is doing that.
Because a man is seen as the hero for staying.
Right.
If you had this nigga with somebody. Okay, shit, I'm the only daddy he know. Fuck it.
Right.
You're a great man. What about the flip of that, though?
That's a problem.
Why is it a problem?
Because
he brings in a young baby. She young. Before y'all had one.
Okay.
During your relationship.
I'm going to give him a pass. If he's good to me, we're going to work this thing out. Because I love him. If you love somebody, love looks beyond certain mistakes. Love is blind. So I would give him a chance, yes. I would try to work it through. You know what I'm saying?
Mimi!
I would try to work it through. That's my baby. That's my boo.
Wow.
But let my boo still be messing with her. Then there's the problem.
Women stay with the nigga even though he be messing with multiple chicks. That's common.
I would stay if it's not something serious. I have a big ego. So
here we go. Now we getting it.
So my ego will let me say, okay, he cheated on me. That's fine. As long as he don't bring nothing home, that's my man. I love him. That's cool. My ego will let all that slide. What my ego not gonna let slide You got my kid outside playing with that other kid and you didn't tell me about it. You did it with my homegirl. You did something really drastic. Like, stuff like that I can't forgive. You're trying to get with my friend and you guys have been intimate. I didn't know it. Or, you brought something home other than yourself.
You brought the package.
Yeah, you got to go because it's like you're out here playing loose cannon with your body and then you want to come home to me so we can kiss and hug? No. So I would definitely stay and work my relationship out as long as they're not truly in love. Because some men stay in the house with the child because they want to raise the kid and they don't want to divorce, but they really love the other woman. And I don't want to be in a situation like that. If you love her, you be with her. I'm not going to go for that. If some women go for that, that's them. I love myself, baby. I know who I am and whose I am. So if you don't love
whose I am.
And whose I am, baby.
I like that.
So if you're not feeling me, you go feel on that.
Ooh, Mimi in the building. Listen, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back in a few minutes. Damn, Mimi dropping jewels. High class infidelity. A deeper look at the game rules of cheating. We'll be back at 2.2 Talk Radio. Yeah. See, y'all don't get a chance to really hear Mimi open up. She be quiet and shit on the 5150 show, laughing and giggling and shit. But over here, she talking that real shit right now. She a grown woman, done experienced some things, got some understanding under her belt, and she deserves to be heard. If you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, Monday night, 5 to 7 p.m. on Dash Talk Radio, Zoe Williams is covering the topic, high class infidelity. A deeper look at the game rules of cheating. Is there a way to do it with class? I have to ask tough questions. Aren't these the type of questions you should have before you get serious with somebody? I mean, the questions we laid out. What is our game? What is our contingency for cheating? 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name's Tyrone, calling from Rialto.
Tyrone from Rialto, Inland Empire. What up?
Hello.
What's up? What's up with you, Zoe? How you doing, Playboy?
Man, we up here turned up right now. You already see what we doing.
As always. How you doing, beautiful Mimi?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing better now, talking to you.
That's
I bet
right.
you are. I wish you was sitting next to her. Boy, she cold-blooded, man. Real life.
I'm already knowing.
Real life soft.
We took a picture when I bought Darlene's book after Corey's show that night.
Oh, you were
that's
there,
right.
huh? You saw the red jumpsuit, didn't you?
Man, you know that suit. Hey, look, I had to slide my little piece to the side. I had to come take that picture right. And I looked at you.
Thank you.
I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, she was trying to cock block though, me. You know what I'm saying? I had to, go on, step to the side real quick. Go on, take this picture real quick, and we gonna just keep it pushing.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
I'm listening to the topic. I usually don't call in. I'm usually just listening, chatting. But you touched a few areas. I mean, that kind of close to home.
Well, speak on it then, Tim. Don't let your gun jam now.
No, I'm looking now as far as what you say as far as the etiquette book. Okay, now what if, like you say, there's always certain situations. Okay, and now what if you into some person? You started off in a relationship on one thing, but it manifested into something else. Now, maybe you didn't want it to. You didn't manifest in that, but they're still, as you say, they're dating that image what they thought before.
Wow.
So what happens when one person's going one way and the other person's still like, hey, we was on this?
Okay, so can we just address the elephant in the room? People are greedy. People are greedy. Fucking Mimi just told you women cheat on the upgrade side of the game.
Right. Well, if he gonna do it, get something better.
And men, how many men you know? And I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying men don't do it. But how many men you know let some real great fly shit just walk away, even when they're in something already?
Oh, numerous times. I can't count on one hand.
Right. And I'm not advocating that men should do that, but let's evaluate how we look at those men. We look at those men as bad people because they entertain that. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's immature. He ruined all he had over here. But like you said, what if that shit evolved organically?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why.
But also, what if, we have that fear of finally trying to find something better. What they say, the grass is greener on the other side, or that 80-20 type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we always thinking like, okay, I'm going to go get this one. But when we find out like, oh, man, it ain't what I thought it was.
Right.
We think we can return back. You see what I mean?
Wow.
So
this is what I'm going to say. Based off of what Mimi told me tonight, as long as women will need a new phone, they will need a new Tyrone.
You know what?
Women are going to try to upgrade every situation because ask yourself a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who does the most evaluating in a relationship for the most part? In general, men or women?
No, women.
Women.
Yes.
Women are always looking for the flaws in the dude. Walking around his ass. Oh, this nigga here. I thought this nigga was shit. Niggas ain't doing that. Men are quite simple. She like me.
Definitely.
She feed me. She fuck me. She supports me. It's real simple for men. Women be like, this nigga here left the seat up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really tears them down in that way. And they tear us down. So if a woman could get a better situation, you mean to tell me women ain't trying to maneuver up out of their current situations?
Well, and especially they're being mistreated or something else is going on.
Now, I will concede to the mistreatment part.
Yeah, because you know what? It's bigger than just cheating. It's about being mistreated. If you're in a relationship and this person never compliments you, this person never takes you out, this person doesn't do anything to feed the relationship, there's no communication, there's no bonding, then what do you really have? You know, especially this is what's bad. Say you're not able to talk in your relationship, but you're able to talk to some other person about what you're going through. Now you and this person have built up a new bond that you and your girl don't even have, and that's what I was speaking about earlier.
But what if that's the girl's weakness? She doesn't know how to communicate with this man.
Well, she's going to end up losing her man.
There we go. Say more.
So, yeah, she's going to end up losing her man because, you know, he has wants and needs himself. And if she's a nagger or if she has other things that he doesn't care for, if she doesn't choose to work on those things, but someone else is choosing to treat him like the king that he deserves to be treated like, he himself is going to walk away. You know what I mean? Wow. Because no one wants to be mistreated.
Okay, well, how about this? What about this? Okay, what about he takes care of home?
Right.
He takes care of his woman, but he still step out and do his little thing sometime, and from time to time. What about that?
Well, that happens a lot, and people normally just stay in it when that happens. Well, normally, to be honest with you, that's happened over centuries. People stay in a relationship, they know their dude is cheating. She's like, well, he take care of home, he bought me this new car, or whoop, whoop, whoop. And some people, they can go for it. There's other people that don't because they start feeling some kind of way.
Would women rather be loved or taken care of? 323-230-4610. Oh, shit, Mimi.
I think they want it all.
I think they want it all, too.
Greedy, selfish motherfuckers. Thank you for the call, brother. I appreciate the call.
All right, I'm listening.
Bye.
They want everything.
Yeah, they want
and
it
if
all.
they get one or the other, that's justification for stepping out.
Well,
Ooh.
well, if you're not getting love from your man, this is your man, and you mean to tell me another man in the street compliments your woman, your queen, but you don't? You feel me? If someone,
I agree.
So that's a problem. You know, you could be in a relationship with someone and he's not communicating, and another man will tell you just as using his game. I remember one time I was in a relationship, I never will forget it, and it was a holiday, and I was at the gas station pumping gas. I was mad myself, and some man said to me, he said, "You too fine to be out here on Thanksgiving by yourself." And he said, "You got a man?" I said, "I got a man." He said, "Well, what kind of man you got? You pumping gas? You know, it's Thanksgiving. I don't see him." And he really pulled my card. Now, he was not my type of man. It doesn't matter what he did or said. I was not interested. The point that I'm making is that he showed me something, even though I knew about it, that was happening in my life, and he amplified it.
But, babe, what if he's just saying that because he wants to pump your gas so he could later pump your ass?
Well, he not pumping this ass. He better pump that gas, do a 91, and get the fuck up.
I'm just saying, sometimes that is the Achilles heel of women, is attention and praise from a man. And I get it. But what women tend to not do is say, how did I get the man who doesn't praise and give me attention? How did I attract him? In what areas of my life am I not praising myself? How can I be loved by someone if I don't actually love myself?
Well, that's something to think about, but you also have to consider
Love Mimi. Damn.
That's something to think about. But you could even love yourself, but your dude's still not respecting or loving you the way you thought he did. You know what I'm trying to say? You could
Maybe
love
the
yourself.
thought is the problem.
Yeah. You thought he did, but he's not even tripping on you like you thought. So because you can love yourself, but that doesn't mean the person loves you. You can love someone and they're not interested in being with you.
I like it.
You know, that's just like I think it's dumb for women to fight over a man. It's like he's going to be with who he chooses to be with, whether you won the fight.
I think it's good for women to fight over men.
Fist fight over men.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think so, because I think at the end of the day, he's going to be with whom he wants to be with.
That's true.
Win, lose, or draw. And it's nothing worse than you fighting over your man and he jumps and you beating up the girl and he jumps on her side.
Why do you think women fight over men? What is the real reason behind that?
I think it could be several things. It could be that they've had an ongoing experience of bumping into each other in one way or another. You know, they found out about each other, too many reoccurrences of the same person. It could be that they know mutual people. It could be that one person is jealous of the other one, you know, even though she knows she's seeing him. When she sees the other girl, she knows, like, you know, she feels a little intimidated. So then that also causes a problem, because anytime there's intimidation, you know, that also causes a problem. And depending on what type of girl this is, she could say, oh, you know, I'm going to do the X, Y, Z to her. She ain't all that, you know, you know how women do. So it could be a variation of things when it comes to that. And some women are messy. They like fighting, or they like starting stuff. Some men are messy and like starting stuff. That's not a gender thing. That's a universal thing. Races, creeds, whatever. It's not just one person that does that.
Love it. Love it. Hot heat. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Mimi up in here. You want to speak to her about this real game called relationship? Get at us right now, 323-230-4610. Mimi, somebody on the line for you.
Hey, how you doing?
It's Hustle from Miami.
Hustle from Miami. What up, Pam?
What's up?
First off, I want to say I appreciate Mimi keeping it all the way 100.
She keeping it 100, ain't she?
But when it comes to this cheating thing, oh, you're welcome. I look at it as sports, right?
Okay.
And when
Here
you cheat
come
in
hustle.
sports,
Here we go.
it's somebody stepping across the rules, right? So we could take it even deeper than that. When you really cheat, it's out of fear that you may not win. So whatever it is, if you're confident in what you're doing, you don't have to cheat.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the way I look at it is, how a grown man gonna walk around talking about, I'm a hide because I'm afraid of getting in trouble with my girl? I mean,
say more. Go ahead.
I ain't trying to live that life. So
I feel like there's always a point in time in people's lives where they, as adults, where you got to make these tough decisions, man. It's sacrifice. There's beauty in the struggle. You know what I mean? It goes back to really the nature of people. You know, I feel like I want to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Right.
And that needs to be enough for me to not cheat. So if I'm the type of person that ain't cool with whoever I'm with stepping out, then I just need to not step out. That's just, I feel it's fair, balanced, and like that.
I agree.
Hustle in the building, telling the truth, slapping you straight in your mouth. Out of Miami. If you want to bring your city into the building, all you got to do is call us at 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? Speak on it.
What's up?
Caller. Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? We got a lot of Boost Mobiles tonight. Yeah? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Ron.
Hey, Ron. What up, pimp?
Hey, what's good with y'all, man?
You see we in here turned up? You see Mimi in here sitting next to me? Nigga, I want to bite her so bad.
What's up?
Look, I ain't ate all day, too.
Oh, sure.
No. But, no, the thing, I work in a area or profession where it's majority of women. And what I've noticed, or even in my certain situations, is a lot of women will cheat on something that's totally different than what their husband or boyfriend is.
Wow.
Because
men can't handle that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You fuck with a different type of dude, we be like, hey. Fuck you fucking with him for?
That cornball.
Oh, nigga.
Yes. And this is from experience. Like, I've heard that before. Like, you're told you're different from what I'm used to or what I have at home, or they're not able to be themselves with their boyfriend or husband.
Right. Yes, that's it.
Listen, a woman is gonna fuck you good if you create the environment for her to open up and flower in a way that she can't do at home.
Every time.
Ooh, she gonna open up now. She gonna blossom.
Right. Jesus. Because she can be herself.
This nigga's a gardener. This nigga on the phone. Because you heard what he said earlier. Don't think I didn't hear that, Ron.
Right.
I ain't say that.
You was like, yeah, because they be, nigga, you a home wrecker, man.
Hey, man, look, I'm not even gonna lie. I have been through that situation more than once.
I heard it.
Yeah, because like I said, women they like to confide in you. They'll tell you about their situations with this, and he don't do this, and you don't, and he doesn't do this, and he used to do this, and I just listen. And then they're like, oh, thanks for listening.
Women are always trying to plug holes. I don't like that shit. You used to do this. You used to do that. And because you're not doing this, I'm finna get some nigger spackle.
But that's the key to any relationship. You have to continue doing what you were doing to get the relationship. Right. If you're a different person, that's on each side of the fence.
Then you're dating the doing and not the being.
Right. Or you're dating the representative, the person that they were pretending to be before you got into the relationship. Because everybody has a representative. On your first date, you don't meet Bobby and Robert. You meet the representative for Bobby and Robert. You find out who Robert or Bobby is later on. He might be Daryl.
This nigga might be Daryl. Hey, Ron, good call, man. I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you so much for reaching out. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. The voice of reason is lit right now. Caller. Boost Mobile.
Was it Metro?
Somebody got the Metro PCS cracking tonight.
Right.
Let's see if we get another caller in. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Zoe.
Miss Lips. About to turn up in this motherfucker. What up, Miss Lips?
What's up, Miss Lips?
Hey, Mimi.
What's up, girl?
Oh, I'm glad Miss Lips wasn't here today. You and Mimi together, nigga.
Oh my God.
This shit would have been dirt crazy up in this motherfucker.
You know you like 20 minutes from me, so don't make me get in my Cadillac.
Miss Lips got a Cadillac for sure, like Big Mama used to have, nigga. She will whip right over here.
What? Like Big Mama?
I sure do.
That's right.
I sure do.
Oh man, what's up, Miss Lips?
I want to chime in the relationship department as far as cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I never cheated on any of my lovers or boyfriends. I just kind of, kept it real with them. And also, a lot of my lovers became my homeboys, but I recently lost a homeboy. I'm having issues that I kind of lost him because I regret that I left the situation because this man is getting married now.
So, kind of hurt you there.
I'm a little saucy.
It's all right. Shit.
That he's getting married.
Y'all wasn't in no serious shit anyway. Was y'all just lovers?
No, we was cool. We was cool. I mean, it was something different, and I just wasn't ready for that. I didn't cheat on him. I kind of like put him on the back burner, like he wasn't the shit.
Well, then that's what happened to you. You got what you deserve fucking with him.
Yeah, but now I look at it in a situation as a different situation because I actually helped him become a better man for this woman he with now. Because when I first met him, he was the only child. He was kind of a little selfish, and he probably gonna listen to this shit. And because he's one of my main supporters. But what I did was, and a lot of women do, we kind of fuck over the situation with good men. We fuck up the situation with good men, thinking that it's something better out there. Kind of like what Mimi said, we kind of try to upgrade.
You know what though? I call those women ramp women. They ramp the nigga up for the next woman. They get him right for the next girl. And there's a lot of ramps out there.
Right.
Niggas be popping willies for real.
Right.
And all I'm saying is, how does the ramp woman become the woman that the woman is receiving, the woman is that's receiving the guy she helped build up to that point? How does the woman become that person and stop being the ramp for the next woman?
I think women just need to come together, even with the ex. I mean, because it's really bad out here. When they become in new relationships, they get rid of the homegirl or the ex, which sometimes I think is okay if it's like a negativity situation, but I think I will be really good in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I can learn from her and she can learn from me.
Maybe said Miss Lip said, keep your friends. Don't throw your friends away.
Okay. Hilarious.
I don't need my homeboys throwing me away because they get married. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it too.
Interesting. Well, thank you, Miss Lips. I appreciate the call. Always love hearing your perspective on things. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Y'all holla. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to say this about cheating, and then I'm going to go to my next caller. People say cheating is weak. But there are so many things about the human condition. It's just part of humanity. It's just what human beings are. Back in the days, a woman will be loyal to the biggest, strongest, and the most comfortable cave. Now, women have their own money. Women have their own education. Women have options. They could do what the fuck they want. And now you're starting to see the rules of monogamy kind of change. Women used to be like, well, good man, strong man, provider, protector. Now it's, no, I want a superstar dick. Or I want, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to the nightclub and wild the fuck out and find this super hot nigga just because I can. Women are in the just because I can mode now. Back in the day, it was, shit, I better get somebody before I get too old.
Right. Well, they believe in themselves. They're doing things for themselves as well. So therefore, that puts them in a mode of, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me and mistreat me, for instance, and I make my own money. I make my own table.
Right.
You don't put no china on it or nothing to this table. This is my table. So either put up or shut up.
Well, let me ask you this. If you took away all the negative stereotypes that are especially black women in sexuality, because black women have always been labeled as hypersexual, super nasty, exotic freaks. And we know, back in the day, if you found a sister that sucked dick, we thought it was a white girl that taught her.
Right.
Right? Because sisters didn't do that. That's nasty. Jesus, no. Right? Sisters was hella prudish back in the day.
Right.
All I'm saying now, if you take away the sexual restraints from a woman, no judgment in her sexual choices, do you think women would be wild as fuck out here if there was no judgment? There was no hoe tag. There was no slut tag. Do you think women would just be like, fuck it, nigga?
I think some women would, but I think people, with so many diseases out here, you got to love your body and love yourself. So even though there's no restraint on the name, hey, I love me. So I'm not going to let you come into my holy kingdom and mess things up. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, you're right. Women probably would do more, but I think if you're looking at what's happening in the world, you have to protect your body. You can't let...
I had a young girl tell me she wanted 2 niggas at once.
Wow. Wow. That was her fantasy.
Mimi is my nigga. Wow. Mimi couldn't say shit else. You see, Mimi from another generation, man. Wow. Like, the fuck?
Right. That's what you desire, huh, boo? Okay.
I'm just saying, women are starting to just see it in a different space now.
But you know what? Nowadays, women, I think, not to be funny, but a lot of women, when they go through hurts with certain people, let's say a man, some women turn to other women. I mean, I never would, and I'm not judging anyone who does. That's their business, and what they choose to do with their life, I support. I'm just saying sometimes that's what makes them walk away from men. Sometimes that's what makes them stop dating. That's what makes them go pick up a vibrator and say, well, look, I don't have to get you a towel. I don't get you no water.
Me and this vibrator from here on out.
Right. Put that right next to me under the pillow until later on.
4 flat tires. We good.
Right. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm getting off. I pay my own bills. I got it popping. What I need you for. If you can't add to what I'm doing, why do I need you? Oh, I need you to come by and give me some swipe, but then you're cheating later when I can get off my own nut with my vibrator, pay my own bills, do my own thing. So if you can't come in making a difference and it's valuable and full of loyalty, why am I doing it?
Kirk, give me that caller. Caller, you're on the line. You want to talk to Mimi? I know. I want to talk to her after the show. Huh? Speak on it, pimp.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Jack from Honolulu.
Zach from Honolulu, the Big Island. What up, pimp?
Hey.
You know, I'm always calling. How you doing, Mimi?
Fine, and you?
Yeah.
I'm all right. So, you know, listen to the show as usual. I can say I cheated out of spite and fear at the same time. So,
Say more. Go ahead.
So my fear was I didn't know, like, you know, my wife was kicking me out of the house over, at the time, I mean, it was, like, legitimately some bullshit at the time, but I feared that, like, one, I wasn't going to be able to come back, and then two, it was out of spite because I felt like if I was holding us down for so long while she didn't have a job, I feel like she didn't value or respect me, and the other person did, so.
Wow.
I mean, I get it's not, you know, I'm not here to make excuses, but I'm at a point to where I can speak, like, honestly on where I was coming from, and that's what it was.
Wow. Bruh, that is a tough place to be in. And I always tell people, time is worth more than money.
That's it.
At the end of the day, when you invest all that time, all that energy, and then you have to walk away from it, man, that's a bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, the way marriage is set up, it's a business. So you can't just walk away from the business until you settle the accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And for men, when you start trying to settle the marriage accounts,
right,
you take L's. You take straight LLs. You take losses. I mean, I don't know what the laws are in Honolulu, in Hawaii, but in California, women are winning on the divorce side of the game.
Right.
They're winning. So that's a tough place to be, man. That's a rock and a hard place for sure, if I've ever seen one. So what you gonna do?
I'm good. I'm not one to play the blame game, but I mean, let's just say it wasn't one-sided. So,
well, it never is.
Yeah, I think people looking at it like big picture-wise, I think people also do it, even though they may not admit it, because like I think you said earlier, it's something that's not being fulfilled at home. So that's really what I'm looking at is what wasn't she fulfilling and what wasn't I fulfilling.
Right.
I'm kind of rolling with it from there.
Got it.
See how we can either rebuild a foundation that wasn't there or make it stronger, or if we should just let it be.
Well, let's just get down to it. Have you had the conversation yet?
I know exactly what conversation you're talking about. I know.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Because the reality of it is, whatever you've done, whatever has happened has altered what this relationship used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing you can't do is move forward acting as if everything is all good.
Absolutely.
You got to have a conversation now.
Communication is key.
Right. Because you want to give her the option, to be able to say, shit, nigga. Well, fuck it then. It's over. Or, because when you cheat, niggas start asking real questions like, number one, did you feel something?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Number two, is this a meaningful relationship?
Right.
See, when we start getting into them kind of questions, now you got to reveal your truth.
Right.
Because a woman can be pissed. She's going to be pissed. You cheated. She's going to be pissed, period. You cheated. But when you start associating meaning, when you start associating deep-rooted connection and bonding with somebody else, that's going to be harder to recover from. Am I right, Mimi?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I say if it's a deep relationship and you're cheating on me, you and her should just go ahead and have a great time and be together, because that means that you're building something. You and her are building something that you and I don't have.
Whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
Whether you've consented to, we gonna build this together or not, your shit getting built right under your feet.
Right. So if y'all building and we not building, we tearing down, we might as well tear this whole shit down.
Mimi, let's get this motherfucking demolishing crew in here. Let's get up in here.
Right. Shoot.
Seriously though, bruh, I mean, it's not a laughing matter, but I want you to hear me clearly, right? Like, honesty, yeah, it's gonna be a blow. But honesty is your best policy right now. And I say that not as some holier than thou motherfucker sitting on the pulpit somewhere. I say that as a motherfucking failed lying ass nigga. Because I lied a lot. And it never served me. It always failed me. Every time I lied, I got caught. So I'm telling you now, based off of my experience, don't lie. Just muster the strength and sit down and have a real conversation. And based off of her responses, based off of your responses, you're going to find out what your relationship is made of and what's going to be left. Is there enough of a foundation to build, tear down and rebuild again? Or has the whole foundation been wiped out and then you're forced to rebuild? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she's not. I get what you're saying about communication, but communication has to be. I don't agree. I don't think that communication can be forced. It has to be mutual. So, I think she's looking forward to this third party, kind of mediating it. Marriage counseling or whatever. But
no, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah, I think we could sit down, but I think that's the route we're going to go. So I'm getting that into the work so we can go ahead and get to that, like you said, that conversation.
That's good, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate the call, man. Always continue to chime in, man. We appreciate your perspective. And hold your head up, brother.
That's right.
Oh, I'm good.
All right. Man, that was heavy.
Yes.
Nice. We've got other callers. You want to get them?
Let's do it.
Bring them on.
Hey, how you doing?
I love it. Meet me up in here, my nigga.
Hello, caller.
Boost Mobile again? All right, go to the next line. We're good. Boost Mobile is in here tripping. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Peace, family. It's a Major Thought from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house. What's happening?
Brooklyn in the house.
Not much at all. How y'all doing today?
Man, we in here chilling. You been listening to the show?
Absolutely, man. I'm tuning in every week, and y'all really touching some, last callers have been on point. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely been on point. So, I've been in a relationship for 14 years. We both Virgos, so it's that clash, head-to-head battle, debating back and forth, up and down. It's constant, you know what I mean? So I'm just calling, looking for a little advice. We have a beautiful daughter. So, it's like I said, it's been 14 years of just up and down, back and forth, up and down. She's in a space where my queen is she wants to be in an open relationship. And, I'm with it, but I want it totally open, honesty-wise. I just want honesty. I'm in a space where I need honesty.
So say more about the open relationship part. What kind of open relationship? She wants other dudes? Or she wants to bring in other girls?
Not all other dudes, but it's not, and the other girls too, it's not all sexual though, It's wanting a space to be open and be herself and trying to be free in, you know what I mean? And, being together so long, it's I've come to just kind of be okay with, or good. I'm good with her because, I love her and, that's my queen. So I treat her as such and I want to uplift her as such. But it's hard, And black men in the yard and the society that we live in is definitely a struggle. Every day you have to go out into this world and struggle. You have to come home and, find yourself struggling against the queen that you are supposed to be uplifted by. So.
Okay, well, look, check this out. You're a man. And I know you're a Virgo cat, too. So I know you're an analytical, smart dude, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't take a genius to know that once a woman sets her mind on some shit, you're not going to really be able to change it through force. Right?
Yes,
sometimes even sitting down and having a discussion about it is seen as you trying to stop me from doing it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's seen as a challenge or an attack. And I'm not saying she isn't a spiritually aware person to the point where she knows, he just wants to have a conversation about keeping his woman. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times when people get something in their fucking head and they want to do it, it's really you could sit down and talk to her, but you're talking to her from the perspective, and I'm just assuming here, you could correct me, you're talking to her from the perspective of don't leave. We got something. We've already we've gone too far to turn back now. Am I lying?
Kind of, yeah. There's a few more.
Am I kind of lying, or am I?
No, you're not kind of. You're kind of on point. You're really on point.
All right, cool.
Don't leave. And it's also absolutely, we've built something, and I want to continue to build that because I can see long term, how great it can be for both of us, and not just, business wise, but relationship wise as well. But we just have to come to terms to agree to work on the things that we need to work on.
So in what way has she lost respect for you? If she has at all.
Right, like y'all been talking about, like the females are very independent these days. So,
this is good.
Done a very good job of taking the black male perspective out of the picture.
This is good.
Trying to maintain and stay dominant in the picture, in the relationship, while, it's a easier, I don't want to say easier, but I'm going to use that word, way for them to get ahead of us. You know what I mean?
But wait a minute. Hold on. You see her independence as disrespect towards you?
Not at all.
I mean, because that's what I asked. I said, in what way has she, lost respect? And then you went into the example of independence and, having her own and options and all of this and that. Has she disrespected you anyway, or has she lost respect for you in any way?
Yeah and no. It's very much respect there. And I know that the love is there as well. But it's bottling down to what is basically, how can I provide what she needs,
You can't. You can't, bro.
Okay.
You just can't. And that's what we need to come to. That's why we always talk about this monogamy thing. One person can't provide you everything you need. If that's the case, you could learn all there is to learn in one relationship. You learn you learn so many lessons through multiple relationships. And through multiple relationships, it's like a puzzle piece, a moving puzzle piece. You get bits and pieces of the answers you need. Sometimes the pieces are bigger, sometimes the pieces are smaller. They all got different shapes. But as you go through multiple relationships, you accumulate all of these pieces and you're starting to put them together and seeing a picture.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you never get the whole picture from one relationship. So, bruh, you could never be everything that she wants. And to even come from it from that perspective really downgrades your spirit. Because now you trying to do all of these things and compensate and trying to keep her. And to be honest with you, when a man is desperate to keep his woman, sometimes it has an adverse effect to the woman. Because she's looking at you like, nigga, stop begging. Stop scratching. Stop clawing to keep me. She don't see that as, oh, that's a good man trying to hold on to his woman. Sometimes women see that as, that's a weak man holding on to me. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah, man. So
no, I definitely do. I appreciate the perspective, but I don't feel it's coming from that perspective.
I'm saying that's why I said it might, and that's why I said some women. I'm not saying yours. I'm just saying, in this particular case, bruh, you got to give her the space to go ahead and experiment, explore.
Yeah, and that's what I've been, kind of just dealing with.
It's whack. It's whack because otherwise you're gonna get mad.
Right.
On some man shit, you're going to be like, well, God damn it, shit. Much we been through, it's going to go there. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I don't want to do,
Right.
I want to be, better than that and, actually allow her to do that. So, that's why I wanted to call in, just chime in and share my point of view, my experience, and, get some feedback from y'all because I know I listen to y'all just about every week. So,
Nah, man, I appreciate the call, brother, but trust me, man, take the shackles off. Don't try to lock her in because the tighter you hold on, the more she'll squirm to get away. Mm-hmm. So.
But if you let it go and it's meant to be, it will come back to you. So if, say you have the talk with her and you see that's not working out, move on with your life. If it's meant to be, she'll be back. But like Zoe said, when you keep pressuring a person, it's almost like it gives
This nigga's a Virgo now. I know he got pressure. This nigga is Kobe Bryant on this girl now. I know.
Yeah.
And full court press up the court. I know it.
Virgo. We both Virgos, so she a Virgo too.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And that's my point. The harder you press, the harder she gonna press back as a Virgo woman.
Absolutely. Yeah. But if you let go, if that's necessary and it's meant to be, she'll be back. Sometimes you don't realize what you have until it's gone. Until the very thing, she might think the grass is greener on the other side, whatever she's thinking. But once she realizes it's not, she'll be back. If you guys really have what you think you have, let go and let God, and it'll all come back to you.
Crazy. Hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Definitely appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you.
Wow. That was heavy. They calling in now, heavy.
That's right.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Let's get this in. One last call. Who are you?
Yo.
What up?
This is Abraham Boche. What's up, Zoe?
What's happening, man?
You know what, brother? I'm so glad you have this topic right now because I just not too long ago got done talking to my son's mother. We split up when my son was just about 2 years old. And she left me because I cheated on her. And it wasn't even worth the people that I cheated on her with. These women that I cheated on with weren't even worth it, brother. And now here it is. We are 20 years later, and she's crying to me. I told her that I loved her. She's telling me that she's dying of cancer.
Wow.
And I see my son hurting, and I see his pain.
Wow.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
And you know what? It took for me to listen to her. We talked for about an hour, and we never in 20 years talked for about an hour. We talked for an hour because I knew she was intoxicated. And she was drinking, and I knew it because she sent me some crazy texts, and I said, wait, this is not again. She's going to come at me like this again. And, and I'm thinking, I don't want to deal with this. I have enough stress with my work, trying to make it in this comedy scene and, trying to survive and be an example to my son. And so, I would always avoid her, but something told me, no, call her. So I called her. Instead of texting her back something stupid that wasn't even going to make sense, I called her. And she said, what are you doing calling me? What are you doing calling me? I text you. I didn't call you. I said, no, well, I wanted to call you, and see what's going on. So, it took her a while for her to tell me that she had been drinking, but I kind of knew that's what it was. And it really didn't matter, but I knew most importantly she needed someone to speak to. And she confided some things in me that now I realize that my cheating, if you have something good, don't fuck it up. It's not worth it,
That's
I had a good thing right there. I had a really good thing, and she had to do what she had to do because of my cheating ways, and she took off and married another man, had 3 beautiful children, and so, but it took for me to tell her that I loved her.
Wow, that's beautiful.
For her to break down crying, and I thought something happened to her. She totally went out. I had to hang up and call her back, but once I told her that I was sorry and that I loved her, I thought she was going to have a heart attack.
So listen,
she's really that ill, but it just made me feel good. So I made her a promise that I'm going to, for one, take care of my son because my son is 20 years old. He's a musician. He's living with me. All his life he lived with his mom and his stepdad. And until he got older, he came my way, and that's the way it was destined. But she still holds on to the fact that, that we have a history. And so there's a lot of healing that has to be done. And all she wants is for my son to be taken care of. And I promised her that I would take care of him and look out for him and lead him and guide him and make sure that he calls her every night to tell her that he loves her and say goodnight, now I have to fix this thing that I broke a long time ago.
So let me do this.
I have to try to find a way.
Let me do this real quick, bro, because we're at the end of the show. But let me tell you this. There are no accidents in the universe. And what this woman has given you is the knowledge of self-forgiveness, because you ain't going to be able to get over this until you forgive yourself for what you did back in the day.
Right.
This is the gift. This is why you're going. You've got to forgive yourself for what you did. Right? Just there's a book I want you to get. It's called Guilt is the Teacher, Love is the Lesson. If you do, it's by Joan Boricinco, PhD. Get the book, man. Read it.
Okay.
It's going to walk you through people. This is a PhD. She did research on a bunch of people who went through similar traumatic things.
Right.
And at the end of the day, guilt is the anchor that holds you back in time.
That's right.
And and dude, she went through this and it hurt her. You hurt her. But the only way to free both of you guys, first off, you've already freed her by telling her you love her. Mm-hmm. That's why she broke down.
Amen.
Right? You already freed her from it. Now you got to free yourself.
That's right.
So now you read this book, man, and now you're going to walk the path of self-forgiveness. You're not a bad person because you cheated on her. You just made a bad mistake.
That's right.
You made a bad choice. Just because you make bad choices doesn't mean you're a bad person. Good people make bad choices all day. Get the book. Guilt is the Teacher, Love is the Lesson by Joan Boricinco. Thank you so much for the call, brother. I appreciate you.
I appreciate that, brother. You know what? Thank you for beating me with that truth, boy. You just beat me with that spirit's truth, brother. I really appreciate that.
No doubt, homie. Anytime you want to call us. Wow. That was yikes.
Whoa.
Hey, look, we got to get out of here, man. That was crazy. I appreciate everybody for chiming in. I got to go. Voice of Reason. You'll see me again Wednesday. We out. Deuces.
Deuces.